Hey guys, welcome. This is George Baltakian. I'm an investor, developer, agent, what have you. So I just wanted to make a quick video talking about how I'm using Claude AI in my business. I just wanted to give you an example just so you can connect the dots of how it could be useful in your own real estate investing business or whatever type of business you're running. So this is Claude Projects. Projects are where you could have multiple chats all grouped together in one, and you could add project files so that all those chats can reference those attachments you've provided and they can reference each other. So if you're doing a bunch of different chats related to a certain topic, it makes sense to put them in a Claude project. The deal we're looking at is in Georgia. I have shared a number of documents in this chat already. So let me first tell you the basics of this deal. We have a piece of land that we're buying, and we have a tenant that has committed to the site that we're going to develop a building for. And there's also an excess piece of the land that we're going to be selling off. There's also particulars about the permitting, the development, stormwater retention, and a lot of other details. So anything that I have, all the contracts, all the legal stuff, all the regulations, I'll put all into Claude. And then it can reference all these files, and then it can create other documents for you. It can do whatever. So first I have the deal summary. I put everything in here over time as the deal kind of ensued over the last couple of months. And I say, hey, give me a summary. You can do this for all your deals, where if you're managing a bunch of different deals at a time, then that can be really useful to just have one place with all the summaries of all your deals. And then you can have it spit out a document for you. So in this case, I said, hey, I might be seeking investment for this. Can you put together a summary of this deal so that I could share with some of those investors? Okay, it will open up preview here usually. In this case, it failed, but you can download it, which I've already done. And what the document looks like is something along these lines. I basically wanted to give me an overview of the deal, the executive summary, the timelines, the projected profit on the deal, and then what the split would look like. Here are some of the comps and anything else that would be useful. And then I actually added in screenshots to the project files and had it add those as well. So just wanted to kind of share what I'm using it for. That's one example. Another example is underwriting. So I don't fully trust it to underwrite, where I'll give it the info and then take the Excel file that it spits out and just use that as face value. But what I'll do is I'll use it to kind of brainstorm or plan out how I'm going to do the financials. I'll allow it to create the first iteration. Let's say I want to put in financial documents like a profit and loss statement or anything else, and I could have it populate them into a template that I have. It's very useful for that. So in this case, some of my own models and other people's models and screenshots, I added in here, and I told it more about the deal. I said, reference the deal summary and all the documentations I've provided in the files, and then go in and use these templates and create this kind of model based on what an investor wants to see and our financials that we're tracking, and then maybe sensitivity analysis for the exit cap rates once the deal is already built out, and everything in between. And if I click this, you'll kind of see a preview. Then you can go back in here and tell it what to do. It did a pretty decent job starting out, and there are things I would change. One thing I'll point out is whenever I clicked these, I didn't actually see a formula in here. I would have liked to see the formula it's using, but I actually just see that I typed in these numbers as a hard keyed value. So just be aware of that. You might have to go in and connect some of the formulas. So I'm still experimenting with the underwriting side, but so far it's saved me a lot of time. And then I had a list of different deal funders that I said, based on this deal, and check the summary, who are the most likely candidates that I should be reaching out to? What would they want to see? Same with the comps. I copy pasted all the comps in here that I was able to find. I just went around on Land ID and clicked around till I found some. I screenshotted them and dropped them in here. Sometimes it's worth putting these all in a separate file and then connecting that Google Drive here so that it doesn't hit its limit in the chat. You can like reference that folder. You can also drop in links. Like I dropped in a Crexy link here, and I told it put all these in a table for me. Note the ones that are residential versus commercial. Then if I drop the coordinates, I could have it tell me the distance between them as well. I've done that in past projects. And then give me your recommendations. So then I referenced all these comps in my deal summary as well. I told Claude, I said, hey, reference the comps chat in this project and add a section to the document for comparable sales on that excess piece of land. And it did a perfect job. I basically built these piece by piece, and then I put it all together in a document that I could share. It's a good starting point, saves time. I'll probably do some editing. It's never going to be 100% perfect. but you can train it and make it 100% perfect. And then once you do, you can tell it, hey, perfect, I want to replicate these results in the future. Can you create a custom prompt that I can save that will get me very close to this result in the future if I want to repeat this process on a different deal? So I recommend start building a prompt library, start getting more efficient, start small with little chats, and then build it up to projects, and try to stay organized, try to keep up with AI. It's going to change the game. So that's just how I'm using it. Maybe you can connect some dots in your own business on how to best use it. George Baltakian, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching and hope this was helpful. And I wish you all the best.